Songwriters will tell you every day they get up and write a new song. They're not all good songs. Some of them are really bad songs, but every single day they will get up and write another song, and they may have 1,000 songs in the drawer for that one good idea. So to start with prerequisite, you got to have that much passion for what you do. And if you don't, we're going to fix that. You need to get out of the lab. When you have an idea and the mind is trying to make it into something real, that's time to be in the lab. But to get your ideas, you've got to get out of the lab. You need to go out and observe real people and not ask for permission. Did you know when the light bulb was created by Edison, no one even liked electricity? It was hazardous. Nobody wanted light bulbs or electricity. When Steve Jobs came up with the iPad, people didn't think it was a good idea. People ask me if I climbed Mount Everest. I haven't. And why? Because if I spent my time and money climbing Mount Everest, I couldn't have discovered probably the last 10 mountains that hadn't been climbed in the United States. And you might say, well, how is it possible there are mountains labeled on maps in the United States that hadn't been climbed before? Well, because people weren't looking. If you want to do something that hasn't been done before, you need to get lost and look off the beaten path, and it can even be in your backyard. You don't have to go as far as you might think. Now, in terms of going someplace, doing something that hasn't been done before, some people think, to use rock climbing as an analogy again, that if I'm going to find a mountain that hasn't been climbed, then wherever I go climbing, I need to climb everything else first, because then I'll figure out what hasn't been climbed. Would that be true or false? That'll be false too, as you'll see. That in fact, the less you know, the better sometimes. It's like writing a song again. Some of the best songs come from accidents, from people who know nothing about songwriting.